But hey, back if you're a returning subscriber, you're new here, and welcome to My Ambitious Plans. I'm G. Marie, millennial, learning to navigate life in my 40s, while being as purposeful and intentional as possible, and holding on to my big ass ambitious plans to become debt free before I turn 45. Let's get into today's video. I'm sitting here basically brainstorming my 2025 financial plan. I figured I'd pick up the camera and take you guys with me to show you how I personally come up with my financial plans every year. This is not the entire plan, this is just a portion of the plan. And today I'm working on basically figuring out how much I need to make monthly in order for me to reach the financial goals that I set for myself, as well as still being comfortable and not having to count like quarters and pennies and nickels and dimes in the ashtray just so I can get a McDouble from McDonald's. I want to be past that. So that's what I'm working on today, figuring out how much money I need to bring in monthly for me to live comfortably and still achieve my financial goals for 2025. Let's open up our iPad and get into our finance planner. This is December, it's the end of 2024. Let's go to December. Okay, so we're basically gonna be doing the income / little budget for my alter ego, Tasha Mack. All right, and for Tasha, let's see. Okay, so Tasha Mack has $6K in credit card debt, and she has a goal to pay it off in 18 months. So she wants to pay off 6K in credit card debt in 18 months. Okay, and it's actually 2 credit cards. Okay, so the first credit card has a balance of, first credit card is $5,000. Second credit card is $1,000 for the total of 6K. This will be important later. We'll come back to this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the monthly page. I'm going to use this page just to pretty much list out all the debt and budgeted payments so we can get an idea of our main bills. Definitely got to start with your fixed income. We're just going to cross out variable because there's another box down here for variables. So your fixed income is going to be these are going to be your necessities, like your 4 walls, your groceries, your gas to get to and from work, and that's it. I'm going to say rent $850. Then we got car note $200, our insurance $145. Then we have cell phone. Definitely in 2025, cell phone is definitely going to be a bill I want to work on lowering. Just need to hurry up and pay off my iPhone 15, then start searching around for a cheaper plan. Although I do love Verizon, $106 a month for one phone line is kind of crazy. But you know, that does include my monthly payments for my cell phone as well, like for the iPhone. Okay, so and then we have internet, let's say $66 a month. Now we have a quarterly water bill. I'll say ranges around like $165. That's just quarterly. That won't be every month. Then I also like to make sure that you have to include your food and gas to get to and from work. So gas, we're going to say like $120. And then I believe it was $120 times 4. I was doing for groceries, so that's $480. And most of the times I don't even get all the way up to this $480 because my husband will like groceries like 1 or 2 weeks out of the month. Only a couple times maybe got to the full $480. So those are your fixed bills. These are your 4 walls, your groceries, and then your gas. Then next we have, I like to prioritize my savings and investments. I'm just going to bulk all my investments, and this is including my Roth as well as my 401k. This is pretty much all my investments. I'll say I want to put in maybe like $350 a month. I need to start getting more aggressive with my investments. Then also SOS fund, I need to rebuild that back up. Those who don't know, I was out of work for a little over 2 months and I had to live off of my emergency fund. If you have not yet seen that video, how I was budgeting my emergency fund, go ahead and check out the description box. I'll leave a link to that video down there. Make sure you finish watching this video first. SOS fund, now that's gonna have to be, probably needs to go over here as a goal. Yes, SOS fund is gonna have to go over here as a goal because I want to save up. Goal, that in green, 3K. That's just a start. That's not my ultimate goal for my emergency fund. It's just a start. 3K emergency fund. So with these 2 goals right here, we already know 3K in, let's say, a year, 1,000 divided by 12 equals, that's $250 a month. Now we know that I need to do at least $250 a month for my emergency fund. Then I also want to do 52-week savings challenge, as well as whatever financial goals that me and my husband set for 2025, because I'd like for us to start saving up for a major purchase. We'll sit down as a family and decide on what that goal is going to be and how we're going to go about it. Since I said I wanted to be comfortable and not counting change in the ashtray, I'm going to make sure that I set aside my variables category, eating out, my Red Bulls and coffee, as well as, maybe some pocket money for like clothes, or I can, save it up or whatever a month. For eating out, I think I need to go no more than $50 a month. Anything more than that, I am just being crazy. Like, I'm trying to not go all outrageous with this either, although I am trying to set a bar for myself by increasing my income, but I don't want to be wasting money either. Blowing coffee will probably be, you can say like around 40. Yeah, 40 is a good number to challenge myself. And then I would say like $50 a month for pocket money, just for, save it up for whatever. Okay, so now we are over here in the debt section. So I'm gonna go back to this page and go over to my goal. So now for me to pay off $6,000 in 18 months, what I'm gonna do with my debt. So I'm gonna do the snowball method. I'm gonna start with the lowest credit card, put the most amount of money on that one, and just pay the minimum on all the other credit cards. There's only one other credit card. So I'm gonna put the bulk of the money on the lowest credit card, which is the $1,000. It's not gonna take me 18 months. I would like for the first credit card to possibly take me anywhere from 6 months to 8 months to pay off, because it's only $1,000. Say 1,000. Just go on the long end, because you never know what happens. 1,000 divided by 8 equals 125 a month. That's 8 months. Say if we did the 6 months, 1,000 divided by 6 equals 166 a month. I think I like that. So 166 a month. And then the minimum payment for this $5,000 credit card right now is 168 anyway. I'm going to pay way more, because the minimum payment for the $1,000 credit card is like $25, $29. I want it in 6 months. $166 a month. Now we're going to go back over here to our monthly plan. So now we have some numbers that we're working with. Now we got $1,000 credit card, which we are going to budget $166 a month. Now we got $5,000 balance credit card, and we're just going to pay a minimum payment on that until we're finished paying for first credit card. Once we're done paying off the $1,000, we're going to now take that 166, throw it on top of the 168. That's what truly makes that snowball. It's the power of starting small, and it just gets bigger and bigger. And those are the only two debts that I have. Now what we're going to go do now, I think that's pretty much it for me. I got my groceries, my gas, some variables, some eating out. Actually, I did not household. Let me do household, because I need my paper towels and my cleaning supplies. Okay, so I think this is reasonable and within means, because I'm getting in my savings. So now we're going to do the math. I'm starting with my fixed variables over here. So we got $850 for rent, car note $200, plus $145 for car insurance, plus $106 for cell phone, plus $66 for internet. Should I include that $165? Yeah, $165 plus $480 plus $120 equals $2,132. So my monthly fixed expenses are $2,132. Now I'm gonna go over to my savings, because I prioritize savings and investing. Investments at $350 plus $250 plus $100 equals $700 in savings and investments. So $700 in savings and investments. And then for debt, we have $166 plus 168 equals 334. Okay, so now we're going over to variables, and we got 50 plus 40 plus 50 plus 60 equals 200. Now let's add it all up, figure out how much I need to make a month in order for me to live comfortably while still achieving my financial goals and not counting pennies. So we got 200 plus 2132 plus 334 plus 700 equals $3,366, and that this needs to be take home. I need to make $3,366 a month in order for me to live okay and able to hit my financial goals with paying off my debt and building back up my emergency fund. That is pretty much how you figure out how much you need to make in order for you to reach the goals and pay off what you want to pay off, save up how much you want to save up. This is how I do it personally. I basically just work backwards, figure out what my goals are, and then work it backwards from there. Just did my fixed expenses, savings and investing, variables, and And the debt was, if you see, debt and savings were my two goals. So saving up $3K in my emergency fund while paying off $6K in debt. So this is pretty much probably what I'm going to roll with for now. So now that I figured out that I need to make at least $3,366 a month to live how I want to and still reach my goals, now I need to figure out, if I'm not already making this amount, what can I do to get there? How am I going to increase my income? Am I going to find another job? Am I going to start a side hustle? Am I going to, start selling some stuff? This is where, it allows you to now take the next step to figure out what you got to do to get to this number. But this is only if you're not already making this. If you're already making this, then you're already there. You're on the money. You're doing good. But if you're not already making this, you need to, not just you, but me, I need to amp it up, pump it up, and get to this number. So now I need to figure out what I need to do to get to this number monthly, not just 1 month here, 1 month there. I need to have this consecutively in order for me to hit the goals that I want to hit, at least for 18 months, to pay off that credit card and build up that emergency fund. So that's where my next steps will need to be. How am I going to get to this number right here? If you found any value in this video, or at least found it a little bit entertaining, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, as well as a notification bell, so you'll never miss an upload. And just come back and come hang out with your girl. And until next time, ladies, always continue on becoming wiser, stronger, and better every day.